going on, guys? Welcome back to Behind the Gloves. This is the first episode of The Greatest, a show me and Marshall here from the Combat Hour have put together. We've unanimously put a bunch of fighters together and we're going to decide who ultimately becomes a great. First round is pretty much like the quarterfinal. There's 8 fighters, and yesterday in the draw we pulled out fixtures for this round, and we're going to go straight into it. This fight straight away, the first fight of the whole tournament, is a barnstorm of a fight. Imagine if this one happened. And here, Marshall here is going to tell us who we're talking about.
All right, I'm equally as excited for this tournament. First matchup, we got James Lights Out Toney with a record of 77-10-3, with notable victories over Evander Holyfield, Vasilij Girov, and Michael Nunn. Taking on the Pride of Wales, Joe Calzaghe. Notable wins over Roy Jones Jr., Bernard Hopkins, and his best performance, in my opinion, would be Jeff Lacey. This is going to be a crazy fight. Let's see how it goes.
Alright, so my breakdown for this fight, like I said, a barnstorm of a fight. Both fighters very skilled, high-level skilled. They've got, I think it's a bit of a clash when you think about it, because James Toney was known for his ultimate defense. I almost feel like he doesn't get the praise he deserves for his defense. We still talk about great fighters from the past, but no one really talks about James Toney these days anymore in terms of really giving him the respect he deserves. I mean, the man fought through the super middleweight division all the way up to heavyweight. And then you have Calzaghe, who was undefeated, who retired undefeated. We don't really hear that in boxing nowadays. And he had tough fights. He had the Jeff Lacey fight was, like you said, the biggest win in terms of the odds. It was really close, so people weren't exactly saying you know, he's gonna go in there and blow the water with him. It was gonna be a close fight. The American was coming over, but Calzaghe just went in there and dominated. And then obviously his notable wins against Bernard Hopkins and Roy Jones Jr. Now, if I'm gonna be honest, this fight I'll have to edge to Calzaghe in my opinion, because I feel like I see the smile. I feel like there comes a point where I'm going back and forth with it. There's a reason why. James Toney could bang as well. Let's not forget that. James Toney could bang for days. So Calzaghe's defense wasn't exactly A1. I feel like he got clipped a lot in his career. He had a good chin, but he did get dropped a few times. And I feel like he scraped wins sometimes as well. Not always blowing people out of the water. So that could happen against James Toney, but I feel like James Toney's defensive against Calzaghe's offensive style. Calzaghe's always throwing punches, always punch output, and he has a chin, like I said, so it's hard to bet against the undefeated guy. In my opinion, Calzaghe would win the matchup.
Okay, so I figured you would be looking at this way, which makes sense. I definitely understand why you think Calzaghe would win, but when you break it down by the numbers, James Toney's 7 for 8 when he fought southpaws. Calzaghe's a different caliber southpaw, no doubt. But if we take a look at the Vasilij Girov fight, who was a pressure fighter southpaw at even a higher weight, he would just absorb shots, mostly on his shoulder, and come back with short uppercuts and right hands. Did he get outlanded? Yes. Did he get outworked? Yes. But he did accumulation of damage and busted up Girov's face. I see him catch those lead right hand jabs with his shoulder and just firing off that little right uppercut up the middle, either in the middle of the ring when Calzaghe's trying to do turn on him, because Calzaghe had great angles too. We have to remember that. He just short pivot, uppercut, you know what I'm saying? Or on the ropes, whereas James Toney did his best work on the ropes. I think James Toney's defensive style would have him behind, but then his accumulation of damage, he might even drop Calzaghe and come back and win this fight.
That's the thing though, I do feel like he would drop Calzaghe in the fight if it happened. He's too powerful and too slick not to drop Calzaghe, especially with, like I said, Calzaghe is there to be hit almost sometimes. So I feel like he would clip him, but Calzaghe's punch output and just the sheer balls on the man, I would just feel like he'd win the fight. So are you going for James Toney?
Yeah, I got James Toney. I think because you have to look at the Bernard Hopkins and Roy Jones fights that Calzaghe had. Those were his 2 biggest names on his resume. That was there wasn't peak Bernard or peak Roy Jones. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, 100%.
So it's just like, if you look at the dudes James Toney fought, when he fought, straight killers, man. Like, I just think they have different caliber resumes. One's undefeated, which is amazing. But when you look at who fought who in their primes, I think Tony's resume is just quite a bit better, more impressive.
I want to argue back with you, but we've got 2 really strong points here. Like, I've got a really good argument for Joe in terms of his punch output and his career. But then also there's a good argument for James Toney in the way you've just put it. So that means we have to go to a tiebreaker, because I'm sticking with Calzaghe, you're definitely sticking with Toney, and I'm sure we both agree. It's not like we disagree with each other's opinion right now, so it's hard to come to a mutual agreement. So the poll actually said Calzaghe 80%. James Toney 20%. That is very disrespectful, guys. Come on, like, we are gonna go with your poll, but there is no way it's that different.
Where's all the Detroit fans at, man? Flint, Michigan, stand up. Where you at?
Where are they? But there you have it. Calzaghe. Can we at least agree how he would win? Unanimous decision? Split?
I would say split. Because if he gets dropped, it's going to be close on points.
Yeah, so Calzaghe wins this one. Split decision against James Toney. What a fight it would have actually been if it did take place. But unfortunately, both fighters were at different times as well. So we didn't get to see a matchup like that. But that's it for this one. We're going to move on to the next fight, which will be uploaded tomorrow. Make sure you stay tuned for that one. And that one is it's another one. It's another one of them. It's Roy Jones against Canelo Alvarez in the next episode. So make sure to stay tuned for that one. And we'll catch you guys soon.
Hey Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps. If you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you go ahead and do so by clicking the icon right here. And also hit the bell button so that you can get alerts every time we upload a new video.